Hey, TJ, who's playing well for you guys in practices? Who you like? Who's taking steps forward?
Um, Honestly, I'm not trying to be politically correct. I think everyone has really stepped up. Malcolm was out for however long that he was, um, and came back and has been playing really well. But Victor, Miles, TJ Leaf, everyone's playing great. We really haven't had a sloppy practice, so I'm really impressed with the way we've come out and played and practice each day.
Mark Monteith.
EJ, I know you had a day off yesterday. How did you feel the time, and how have you been, filling the free time in this environment, and how do you feel like you're adapting to it?
Just trying to adapt each day, in our free time, trying to spend it together as a team and go out to eat inside the bubble, in the restaurant by our hotel. So on off days, it's good to kind of stay off your feet and maybe go play 9 holes. And with Dougie, like I did, I didn't hit the ball very well, as you guys probably could tell by my swing. But it's been good. We got great guys in this team, and it's gone by pretty good.
Olivia Ray.
Curious your expectations for scrimmage week, finally getting to face someone other than your own teammates.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's itching to get back out there and play against someone other than ourselves. But, there's obviously probably going to be some rust. We haven't played in a game since March when we last played Boston. And I know everyone's itching to, get out there and, like I said, play against someone else and work on our stuff.
Tony East.
Yeah, TJ, you guys have been down there for a little over a week now. How do you feel like all these practices have helped you get into shape, and do you feel like you're ready for games in just over a week?
Yeah, I don't think after a week we're necessarily ready. It's certainly getting us back into it, and by the time games start, we keep practicing the way we're doing and throw some scrimmages in there. I think we'll for sure be ready, and Nate and the coaching staff always has us ready. So we just got to take it one day at a time.
Daryl Wells.
Hey, what's going on, TJ? With this being such a unique situation, and a lot of players are going to social media to kind of document this, how are you documenting this time, or is this something you're just taking it all in?
Yeah, I'm kind of just taking it all in. If you follow me on social media, you can tell that I'm not too big onto it. Kind of keep my life not private, but don't really document every move that I do. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but kind of just enjoying the nice weather, getting better in practice, eating some good food, and just taking it one day at a time.
Jeremiah.
TJ, you mentioned going to dinner with teammates. What's the dynamic like, though, in the hotel when you come across other players in the league? And if the reports are accurate, you're at the same hotel as the 76ers, so maybe you bump into some, guys, whether it's coaches, support staff that you know pretty well. Is it weird to interact with them and maybe, do something with them, go to a meal, but not get too close?
Yeah, so we're actually not allowed to interact with them until scrimmages start. So you're only allowed to interact with your team. But just kind of seeing, like you said, the people from the Sixers, haven't seen them in a while. So it's good to see them and see other faces that around the league. We're all kind of going through the same thing. So it's just good to see other people and like I said, chat a little bit in passing, and then eat some good food with your teammates.
David Aldridge.
TJ, good to talk to you, man. Wondering, with no fans down there and everybody's got is going to be in the same situation with no fans, I was wondering if there was any type of routine you had developed this year in terms of getting to the arena at a certain time or seeing a certain person in the organization or fan or something that you're really going to miss not being able to do down there.
Yeah, I'm usually one of the first ones at the arena, and I think you guys know me. I get the fans into the game. I bring a lot of energy. I feed off the crowd. So it's certainly going to be a change for me, and I'm going to have to kind of bring my own energy and kind of pump up nobody if I make a good play. So hopefully you guys back home, I'll do it to the camera and you guys can get pumped there.
J. Michael.
TJ. How is it, because speaking of the energy you bring, like what Nate likes about you so much, especially with the second unit, is the pace and how fast you kind of get things going. But are you able to do that given everybody's come off of this long layoff? And are guys able to keep up? Does it feel similar to what it was when you stopped playing? Like, how does that change for you as well? You find yourself playing more half court?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing a little bit of both. We're staying in the half court, executing our stuff, and then getting out and running. You know, I like where my wind is at. I think I'm in pretty good shape, and I think it's only going to get better. And whether there's a crowd or not, you know, I can push the pace. It's something that I do well, and get the guys in the second unit involved. And I'm just going to continue to do that.
Scott Agnes.
Hey, TJ, do you see any advantage either for the veterans just over across the league that knew how to spend these last 4 months and right now, or maybe younger guys, fresh legs, don't overthink things like that?
I feel like it could go both ways. You know, younger guys, and I'm not saying I'm not young, but I'm 28, and you know, there's guys that are 21, 22 that are fresh legs. But being in this league and knowing how to diet and stay in great shape, you have to learn that at an early age, and most of the guys in this team do. So I feel like, you know, if you're a young guy, you have an advantage there. But if you've been doing this for a while, like someone like Victor, who knows how to stay in shape and eat right, and you know, you have advantages in both of those areas.
Chris Denary.
Hey, TJ, while you're looking forward to playing on Thursday, we're looking forward to doing the game as well. I have a question. I've heard some of the coaches say, you know, they've gotten sort of behind the scenes what these game courts possibly are set up like. You know, we're hearing all kinds of things, you know, just virtual fans, all those kinds of things. Have you gotten behind the curtain at all to see what some of these arena setups might be like?
We have not. I think there's an orientation tomorrow to see the game courts. Not mandatory, but I'm sure most will go to see it and kind of itching to see what it will look like when we're actually playing. So yeah, we'll see what how many people go to that tomorrow, and I'm sure by word of mouth, hopefully someone records it for people who don't go.
Okay, last question for Mark Monteith. Mark? Yes, no?
Yeah, here I am. TJ, in this forced environment, have you had an opportunity to get to know any of your teammates better maybe than you already did? And if so, who would that be? You know, obviously, you're kind of all forced together here.
Yeah, I feel like I know my teammates, all of them, pretty well. But, you know, that team dinner, it's hard because you still have to social distance. You're 6 feet apart from everyone. But, you know, just playing cornhole and doing that dinner, we're doing the best we can to try to socialize with everyone and get to know people better. But for the most part, all of our guys know each other pretty well.